And we're back with another episode of the Lakers Fast Break Podcast. It's Lakers Pregame, everyone. It's Gerald Glassford. Coming right back at you here for Lakers Fast Break. Pop Culture Cosmos, where we cover the latest news and trends in pop culture each and every week, twice a week, wherever you get your podcasts. Another episode of the PCC is coming at you on all your podcasts and also radio stations around the world, podcast outlets included. We'll have another great episode dropping tomorrow right for you for the Pop Culture Cosmos indeed. Hopefully, everyone out there will go ahead if they're playing fantasy football, if they've had a great weekend, and even if they haven't, please head on over to Inside Sports Fantasy Football later this week. We'll go ahead and make sure we get an episode in there for you, talking about what's going on in the world of the NFL. Nobody does better than Inside Sports Fantasy Football. The Lakerholics were here yesterday. Please go ahead and take care of them today, Lakerholics.com. John Costa, I'm not sure he's going to be able to make it today for the game or the post game, but he said he will try. But we are live on his channels as well. A big shout out to everybody watching on Clutch Talk and Lakers Corner. So please follow him there as well. Plus also as well, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Yo, Lakers in 5. Empire Jeff TV covering the Lakers and the Dodgers. Also as well, John McCallion channel. All these great channels you need to support. Of course, Stone Hansen, legend, Alfred Esmond, all those great guys as well. But make sure you like and subscribe to get the latest notifications on when we go live on the air with the latest Lakers Fast Break podcast. No problem, cool bro. No problem. I'm sure you're going to save yourself a lot of headaches anyways from Joe yelling at you anyways. But of course, it is the Lakers Fast Break tonight. It is the Lakers and the Raptors coming live at you on Playback. Playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. I have got 20 VIPs I can throw out there to people, or up to 20. So if you want to come on board, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. Otherwise, I will have it on the simulcast for the chat on Facebook and YouTube as well. But the Lakers and Raptors playing tonight here at the Crypt. Looking forward to a good game coming up here with the success of what happened in the last game. D'Angelo Russell making the change, heading to the bench, coming off the bench, shooting much more efficiently. His defensive struggles not so apparent, playing against second stringers and then also meshing with the starting lineup as well. But yes, Cam Reddish looks like, unless I've heard otherwise, unless I see otherwise, and I don't see any indication otherwise, I think Cam Reddish is still with the same starting lineup. So definitely looking forward to seeing what he can do in his second game, providing some defense, and also as well, maybe some scoring, more than 10 points or 6 even. Let's see what we could do there on that end of the floor as well. But looking forward to a good game tonight. The Lakers playing against the Raptors. These are the games right now the Lakers have to win. Get some wins under their belt before they head out later this week to New Orleans and San Antonio. Even those games are very winnable because of the fact that the injury-riddled Pelicans have not looked good so far this season, and Zion is still out, and San Antonio has been struggling with or without Pop on the sidelines. So definitely think the Lakers can start packing some wins despite what Joe or me or anyone else out there is saying about, the problems with the team, et cetera, et cetera. These are the times right now in the next 2 weeks before they hit Denver. I believe on the 28th, if I'm not mistaken. Before they hit Denver, they can pack in some wins and maybe get some confidence heading into that matchup with the now suddenly resurgent and very well playing Denver Nuggets later this month. But of course, tonight it is the Raptors. Again, the Raptors struggling as Serge, the best, of course, and the greatest mod that's out there for Lakers channel. Search and destroy. Told you right there. Raptors 2-8, Lakers 5-4. Absolutely no reason why the Lakers can't extend the undefeated streak at home to another game with a victory tonight. Again, the key, obviously, trying to make sure they control the boards, get out on the break. JJ was very complimentary as far as Friday's game, as far as the transition defense, something they have struggled with for much of the season last season and so far this season. So they did play a lot better, and this team is a younger team and likes to run. So hopefully they can go ahead and play good transition defense and slow the other team down a little bit and get good opportunities themselves on the offensive end of the floor. JSJ, when you get a chance, give me a heads up on the email if you get a chance. LakersFastBreak at yahoo.com. I got a question I want to ask you when you get a chance, my friend. Same thing with Kurt Affair. Kurt Affair, if you got a shout out, please let me know. Want to go ahead and ask you a question as well. But it is the Lakers Fast Break. It is Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much again for watching this. We truly appreciate you doing so. Wanted to make sure everyone out there gets a head up before we go live on the air on playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break before I go on stage. But yes, coming off a victory over the Philadelphia 76ers, an expected one for a very struggling and injury-riddled Philadelphia 76ers team, the Lakers do have a chance to start padding some stats and padding in the record book. But they've got to stay focused, and they got to go ahead and make sure that they can go ahead and provide some good quality looks. Make sure that ball moves around. Motion offense, people. Motion offense. When the ball moves around, it is better opportunities for the Lakers to go ahead and score. That's what I'm hoping that they can do tonight. But yes, D'Angelo coming off the bench gives us a little bit better bench scoring if it remains to be the case. But we've had some issues with the scoring, obviously, as you know, with the way that the bench has been producing. D'Angelo hopefully can alleviate some of that, but Dalton Connect, Max Christie, Gabe Vincent, they have been, for the most part, non-existent on the offensive side of the ball coming off the bench, and that has got to change. They've got to find some sort of offensive rhythm. Jackson Hayes needs to be nothing more. It needs to be something more than a matador on the defensive end. He's falling into a little bit of his old habits on the defensive end. He's got to go ahead and contest more shots, be there defensively if he could do some of that. He's doing a little bit better than he was last season, but I'd like to see him a little bit better, make a little bit better effort on the defensive end. And if he could do that, he can hopefully get some more wins. Again, pile up wins over the next couple weeks before we meet up against Denver, and hopefully we gain some confidence from there. Once again, though, it is the Lakers Fast Break. AD is still struggling with a plantar fasciitis, but this is something he's going to continue to have to deal with for the rest of the season. So it's going to be in and out, in and out. He's going to hobble from here and there, but he is going to try to gut it out as many games as possible. Of course, LeBron James is still saying he could going to play 82 games, so we'll see how consistently he's doing that, and we'll see if he's going to be the LeBron James we hopefully will get and continue to get as far as at a high level, or the LeBron James that starts to look a little old. We'll see what happens tonight. But even if that's the case, and he starts to not give you what you need to on the offensive end, or the defensive end for that matter. But yes, we do know he takes some plays off there. We hope that Austin Reeves, Rui Hashimura, and D'Angelo Russell and someone else can pick up the slack if he decides to have, or if he does have, a game where he's looking a little bit older and not one of those throwback games that we've seen in recent games as well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens for tonight. But it is, of course, Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much again for watching this thing. Would love to have you come on board. Playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break and join us. There was the G League game with the Utah G League game against the South Bay Lakers. Excuse me, while all eyes should have been on the performance from Quincy Oliveri with 28 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. And yes, there was a Maxwell Lewis sighting with 27 points, 5 rebounds. Unfortunately, all eyes were on Bronny James, and 2 of 9, 6 points, 0 of 4 from 3. It was his first game as a G Leaguer, and he looked like a G Leaguer. That's what we're going to say. That's what it is. He looked not like he's ready for the NBA playing like that. But again, growth, hoping it'll be there. Got to be patient because It's going to be something we're seeing for a while now. But I do not like, for instance, the fact that he will play only the home games at South Bay and that he'll be on the road with the Lakers when they go out on the road. I'm not particularly fond of that arrangement. He needs more ups and more minutes if he ever is to develop and become an NBA player. I think that he needs as many minutes in rotation plays as he can get to be up to the speed of NBA basketball to at least understand or be, able to be considered an NBA player at this time. Yeah, JSJ is still a bust, even the G League. Yeah, JSJ, he played much better last year for the Lakers in the G League, but yesterday was not a good day for JHS as well. Olivari is the real deal. I know Tom is in love with him, and that's something, as you and I both know now, JSJ is something when he falls in love with a player. It's just like he could do no wrong in his eyes, so we'll see. Cool Bronny is in the G League and in the NBA. When you are a player of Bronny's stature, who at the end of the roster, the Lakers do have the option to take an NBA player and send them to the G League for developmental purposes, and bring them back whenever they so choose. So they've already have him, I believe, on the floor for tonight's game. I think I saw him shooting around along with the rest of the Lakers, if I'm not mistaken. I'm actually watching it on the playback right now. And there you go. So we'll see what happens. But Search and Destroy has already put up a great poll in playback.tv. Yeah, he's there, I believe. Yeah. Playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. He has already brought up a great poll. Search, you're the best, my friend. JSJ has already voted on it. A few others already voted on it. Should Cam be a permanent starter? I'm gonna say no personally because of his offensive issues, but then again, the perimeter defense right now it looks good. Let's see how long it will last. But yes, I wouldn't say. Oh, it was old. Oh, it was old. Okay, my bad. Sorry about that, Search. I was looking on playback.tv, so it's Lakers Fast Break out there. Okay. It just looked like it was just turned off. So, okay. Well, it was 50-50 right down the middle. So there you go. Cam lacks playmaking. Yeah, rough artist. Yeah, he can't do too much for you on the offensive end. So that's why I'm worried about it. But then it speaks to how bad the perimeter defense is, rough, when you have very little perimeter defense right now. I mean, if Dalton or Max ever started lighting it up from three or became a scoring threat, a consistent scoring threat, that is a better solution for me than Cam Reddish, because I'm willing to take whatever Max and Dalton cannot do on the defensive end that Cam can do and replace that with more firepower. But then again, Max has been terrible to start the season. And Dalton, again, as of late, has been in a terrible funk himself. So, yeah, the options are not great for the Lakers right now, but these are the times you start to work things out because the schedule is very soft for the next 2 weeks. Or as Jamie would tell you, there's a lot of trap games in the next 2 weeks leading up to Denver. So you can pick and choose what you want, but I am personally under the impression that there are a lot of games the Lakers are able to win with their current setup, even with the problems that they have. They can build some momentum. They can get to, I think, I'm going to say they can get to about 9 or 10 wins by the time that they head into Denver in 2 weeks. And if that's the case, I think they'll be a little bit more confident team playing off against Denver coming up here on the 28th. But yeah. Where's Lemon Daddy Doobie? I'm sure he's on playback or he'll be getting there. Oh, there's Doobie right there. Okay, he's in there. You don't need to play make. He got LeBron. Well, everybody needs to have some sort of threat, Doobie. I saw in Philadelphia where Kelly Oubre was playing right on him at the 3-point line, and I was asking myself, man, that is not preparation. If I was preparing somebody for Cam Reddish, I would say stay off him, make him score, make him try to do something. Make him try to take jump shots. You will win if you allow him to take jump shots. And Philadelphia, just for some reason, just didn't get that in their heads. So they basically stayed right on him, and that allows the Lakers to go ahead and do other things and be able to get other options on the offensive end. But we'll see. We'll see how Cam Reddish in the starting lineup will work. We'll see what happens. Indeed, but get ready for more Grady you-know-what jokes here on playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. We're going to hear another 2.5 hours of it because it is Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much again for watching this thing. Truly appreciate it. Head on over to playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break if you want your dose of adolescence, because we're going to get a whole bunch of jokes on Grady Dick tonight. Yes, that's what it comes down to with our wonderful audience. But yes, Darren says Bronny is going to dominate. I know. Good one, Darren. 6 points in the G League, 0-4. He's got a long way to go, Darren. You and I both know that, and I hope the kid works out. But right now, I just does not look good. But we'll see. He's taking up a roster spot, so you got to do what you got to do. All right, everyone, head on over to playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. It is Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much again for watching this thing. Truly appreciate it. Again, it's right below Search and Destroy. He got it for me there. Playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. Looking forward to a great game tonight. The Lakers and the Raptors. Yes, Bronny did look lost. I have no defense for Bronny at this time. There is none. I'm not going to defend him. I didn't defend him. I never have defended him. I watched him live. I've seen him in person. I've seen him at every game and every minute he's played as an NBA player in summer league, in preseason, in regular season. If his name was John Smith or something else, we wouldn't even be having this discussion. But yeah, it's Bronny James. That's what it is. But please join me. Playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. I've got 20 VIPs to give out. If you want one to be yours, head on over there. Otherwise, I will see you on the simulcast with YouTube and Facebook with our scoreboard of chat, courtesy of your friends at the Lakers Fast Break Podcast.